Welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics, issues 15 and 16. Last reaction was off the mini-series of the Sonic IDW comics, to where I was watching some of the side comics that were made. I think I'll go to watch Tangle and Whisper's Friendship mini-story for the next IDW reaction. But today we're doing issue 15 and 16. Show your support to this channel. It's in the description down below. Has made amazing dubbed comics of the Sonic Archie comic series. I honestly love it, and I hope he makes more in the future. Not sure how many he has out, but we're going to watch as many as this channel has. Without further ado, let's get into this, and let's see what Eggman has for Rough and Tumble. My guess they're going to be the first test subjects for the metal virus. And the spreading of the metal virus will go on from there.
You know what I like best about Eggman?
What's that?
His subtlety. Looks like there was a heck of a battle here.
There was. This was where one of our biggest counterattacks against Dr. Eggman's forces happened before you came back to us. We were able to liberate a lot of people that day. We lost a lot of good people, too.
Hey, you made sure...
Oh, the helmet. This must have been like a base in Sonic Forces. Was Eggman having people mined for material here? Interesting. Honestly, he had a vast army. I don't know why he just didn't use his robots. Then again, I guess he can only make as many robots as he can. What am I kidding? He made an entire army to take over the world.
It was worth it.
You won the war for us.
Well, yeah. Saving the day is what I do. And we're here to stop Eggman from performing an encore. Which way?
The command hub is down this tunnel. Hopefully the backup generator still works. With a little luck, we'll be able to boot up his computer, access his network, and find out what he's planning.
Silver and I saw his badniks emptying a defunct lab, though. How do you know he hasn't done the same thing here?
I don't, but this is the closest abandoned base on file, so it's the best place to start. Here we are.
Finally. It's too dark to run, but all this walking is killing me.
Please, oh please work. Woohoo! We're in business!
Man, not even reserve badniks? Snore fast.
Oh, he was hoping for a fight.
Hey, this is so mean I almost feel bad for those dopes. Almost.
Sir, there was a ping on the eggnet. The Echo Mine has come back online.
Okay, and I should care because...
It's Sonic and Amy Rose. They have unguarded access to your files there, sir.
What impeccable timing! Cubat, tell Rough and Tumble to meet me in Hangar 3.
You got it, boss. How can you be so casual about this? The metal virus may be viable, but you haven't finished...
Starline, you need to learn to enjoy these dramatic sudden deadlines.
You finally get off your fat butt and get us those weapons?
We have half a mind to just take over this dump for ourselves.
Y'all would fail in a heartbeat. Metal Sonic would kick both of your butts, literally, and then, I don't know, maybe Eggman will have them play ping pong or something, as the balls. That would be funny.
Half a mind is being generous. These backpacks are your backups. Hit the button on the cross straps if Sonic gets the upper hand.
I was hoping for a tail.
So what? It gives us superpowers or something?
Or something.
If these are the backups, what are we leading with?
Get a load of this!
Uh-oh. Login screen.
I wanted to see what he was going to unveil, but as I expected, the first test subjects of live animals or people in the Sonic IDW comics is Rough and Tumble. I wonder what happens to them after their robotification. I'll probably find out later.
Do you even remember any old passwords?
It's usually a variation on this. Hate that hedgehog. I'm in. The most recent files are for...
Of course it would be Hate That Hedgehog, Eliminate Sonic the Hedgehog, Destroy the Hedgehog, Send him to outer space, the Hedgehog, Throw him into the sun, Sonic, Sonic's the worst. Sonic whatever. Guarantee has something to do with Sonic or Hedgehog every time. Although I'd love to see Eggman come up with a more complicated password.
This.
Is that the Ark?
No, this looks to be much smaller. I'm seeing a lot of talk about payload distribution, but of what? No, we need to know more!
I think Eggman just remembered his forgotten base.
Well, there's your hope of ever getting that information off that computer. They just blew it to smithereens. Oh, they're coming in a drill because it's a mind. I should have gotten that from when he said, glad you have half a mind.
We'll cave in the mines.
Bury you in the rubble.
You're gonna get wrecked by Rough and Tumble.
They actually did a good one for once. Good for you, Rough and Tumble. You actually rhymed that time.
If that's gonna be your thing, it actually has to rhyme.
We did rhyme.
Whoa.
It sort of rhymed. Hey, I like the catchphrase. I like how they did it.
Not exactly.
What?
Rubble and tumble only kind of rhyme at best.
I offered to go by Tumble and Rough.
That doesn't flow, and you know it.
How did these guys take over a whole town?
Blunt objects can still be dangerous. Be happy you get a turn beating them up.
I guess. Better neutralize this first.
Forget it. We'll steal a rhyming dictionary later.
Right. We've got roadkill to serve up.
Yeesh, that thing is solid.
And dangerous. Woohoo!
Okay, how are they going to deal with the drill? I saw a hole earlier. Are they going to throw the drill down a hole? Or are they going to throw it into molten lava? Because it's a cave. They could be far enough underground to where it's near lava level. I hope it's lava.
Whoops!
Careful!
Dead end.
It's a refuse pit. The only way out is back the way we came.
Hold on. This path is barely wide enough for their tank.
If they drove out here, they wouldn't be able to turn around.
End of the line, suckers.
All right.
No crap.
I almost feel bad for what we're gonna do.
Haha, almost.
They're behind us.
Hip!
Barrel, barrel.
Why didn't you just give us flamethrowers? Bazookas? Not this big dumb tank.
It's over, you goons. Tell us where Eggman is and we'll go easy on you.
Joke's on you, Toots.
We've been saving the big guns for last.
What the heck?
Get along, get along.
Sonic, what is...
No idea.
Not gonna lie, they look pretty cool in the metal virus form. Not gonna lie. Honestly, I would say this is an improvement. Other than the fact that they're dumber.
They're robots. Not badniks, but...
Something worse. Honestly, though, it's a good look for you. More sports car, less haven't washed in a week. You get transformed but don't get a new tail out of the deal? What a rip, am I right?
Oh, come on, Sonic. Although I doubt he has his emotions. But not the tail. He's already sensitive enough. I may act like I don't like Rough and Tumble, but truth be told, they're pretty good characters in my eyes. Also, it's good to have a villain that it's not that smart in a series. I don't feel like we have enough of them in Sonic the Hedgehog series. So, these two are a refresher. For me.
They're not responding. It's like they're completely soulless.
Eggman somehow turned them into zombie robots. So, Zombots? Yep.
Okay, that's actually a pretty cool name. Zombots. Wait, can Eggman see through their eyes? We'll find out later.
I'm going with Zombots.
It's not like we could reason with you before, so... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that would... Sonic, I don't think...
Okay, they're like Terminator 2. This is going to be difficult. How? Oh wait, Sonic touched I think Rough. Does that mean he's also going to be infected with the metal virus?
I think we can hurt them!
Yeah, I think you're right.
I was right. He has the metal virus already on him. How is he going to deal with the metal virus?
Right. Uh-oh. Amy, do not let them touch you! If you can't be hurt, then fighting you is hazardous to everyone's health. I'll just have to put you down here for now.
Sonic?
It's a bit rougher than I want to play it, but I'm kind of in trouble. Whatever changed them is infectious.
Oh, the robotic voice they're giving Sonic is so good here.
So, any ideas? 'Cause this is spreading fast.
They need to find a cure. Fast.
That went better than I dared hope for.
The power of the infected.
Just call them Zombots. I'll give Sonic credit. It's catchy.
I suppose I can allow the defeated that much. What's next on the agenda, Doctor?
Okay, so Eggman was watching. He must have had a security camera or a robot follow them around. Kind of like in the original Sonic the Hedgehog series where he had that little spy cam, just followed the freedom fighters. If y'all don't know, it's from the original Sonic the Hedgehog show. Love it. It's the original one. I'm sad that it never got a third season, but let's finish this issue.
Next, we share my metal virus with the world. It's time we start the clinical trials.
Okay. This was amazing. Issue 15 really was an amazing. I gotta say, I was not expecting that the Zombots can... I'm just gonna call them Zombots. Could regenerate. I thought they were just gonna be like living organisms being hit to a wall. No. Their body is turned into literal melted metal. I was not expecting that. And he plans to spread this through the entire world? Sonic's going to need a cure. Who's going to cure him, though? The only one smart enough is Eggman and possibly Tails if he has the data and information. I would say there is one other character which I would love to see in the IDW comics, but guarantee she's an Archie comic character only. Nicole, because I have a feeling she would not be affected as she is technically an AI, but if she took like a form using like a ring or something, I feel like maybe. I feel like there's a little missed opportunities sometimes. Like, you should really use some of the old characters from the Archie comics in this, but I understand where they're going for. They're going for the newer ones to where Sally's not in this, or the Freedom Fighters. I would love to see like a comic of both, to be honest. The Archie comic and the IDW series kind of like combined. I would love to see that. Anyway, let's move on to issue 16. Alright, issue 16. Let's get right on into this. I want to see where this metal virus is going. How is he going to spread it? Well, we did get a little information. Something like the Ark, but way smaller. I wonder what it's going to be.
Finally! I thought I'd never get here. Aw, Tails' workshop is so cute! I hope they're home. I have questions.
Yo, Tangle, I'll be with you in a sec.
Hi? I didn't know you were coming to visit.
I didn't either, but then something happened and I had to tell you guys.
Okay, just give us a minute.
So this is what you guys do for fun in your downtime? Who am I kidding? That contraption looks fun. Can I try it next?
Sure. I don't think I can infect metal stuff.
You definitely can. I tested for that. Looks like you're clear.
Sweet. You think that did the trick?
Hard to say. Your run back from the mine drove it into remission.
So I cured myself? That was easy.
Excuse me. What?
Sorry.
Hold up. The run back from the Wait, is Sonic running speed diminishing the effects of the metal virus? Like him going at super speed or something like that, causing the metal virus to decelerate. Like a way of delaying the inevitable, in my opinion.
Alright, let me bring you up to speed. We tried to keep it on the down low, but Dr. Eggman lost his memory after his last defeat. We found him living in a remote village with a new personality, Mr. Tinker. We were gonna let him live out the rest of his new life in peace, but he was grabbed by some jerk named Dr. Starline. Apparently, he got Eggman his groove back. Eggman's developed this gunk that turns living things into zombie-like robots. I'm calling them Zombots. Don't roll your eyes, Tails, it sounds fine. Anyway, I tangled with a couple of zombies.
Of course you would blame Tails. Don't complain, Tails. It's fine. Like, well, Tails does question on some of the things that Sonic names. I gotta give Tails that. And some of his stuff is questionable what he names. He calls them robots, although they do seem to be fan favorites when he names them, to be honest.
Bots. Turns out their touch spreads the effect of the gunk, and I got infected.
Are you contagious?
That's one of the things Tails and I were trying to test. It was kind of close, but it looks like I beat it.
That's nuts. Was anyone with you?
Just Amy. She told me to book it to Tails' place. I'm sure she made her way back okay. Probably should let her know I'm okay.
I think we should warn everyone to keep an eye out for signs of these... Zombots. Eggman's robots already attacked your town once. I'd hate for it to be targeted again.
Aw, thanks. It's been pretty lively since... Oh! That's what I wanted to tell you guys about. Listen.
Is she talking about the adventure her and Whisper went on in the previous Sonic IDWL reaction video where I reacted to many IDWL Sonic comics? Probably that's where she was going.
You've always amazed me, Doctor, but this is phenomenal. How did you manage to build a new flying fortress so quickly?
Do not question the power of Eggman. Eggman can probably build a fortress like that in about 2-3 days tops. Probably. Maybe even a day, depending on his resources. You have to admit Dr. Eggman is a really smart character. I have to admit that, and he could probably, if his plans work right, control pretty much everything. Just Sonic ruins those plans.
Oh, it's rather easy when you have two things. First, an unparalleled genius such as my own. Second, an army of tireless robot slaves.
I didn't think the Badniks were that dexterous.
Some are meant for building, some for war. But the size of my force is limited by the time it takes to construct the shells, round up the animals to power them, and combine the two. But soon, that will be a concern of the past. Orbot, launch!
Initiating launch sequence now, boss.
Oh, I didn't even see the Chaos Emeralds until now. So, wait, is he using them to power this thing? In fact, where even is he?
Up and away! We've reached cruising altitude, boss. All systems are stable. Heading to your first target now.
We have some time before we arrive. Care for a tour, Doctor?
I'd love one, sir.
Very well. First, I'm sure you've noticed I'm keeping your little gift of the Chaos Emeralds close at hand. This throne doubles as a power generator for the entire face ship.
Face ship?
A short walk away is this lovely viewing area.
Oh, face ship. Guaranteed we're gonna see Eggman's face pointing downward.
Where I can see my brilliant plan unfold, all from a safe altitude. Here is where the magic happens!
Okay, he's constantly getting the metal virus ready and rotating to be ready when it's dunked onto whoever, a town, village, a city. Oh, the metal virus in a city would be so devastating. The amount of infected, you can't let an infected person on board. It's just sad to think about. I have a feel like there's gonna be a lot of terror in these upcoming comic issues because of this metal virus.
Automated mixers blend my secret formula to create the metal virus en masse.
It seems so simple. How do you encode command line? Simply infecting particles or the...
Trade secret. Once it's been applied to every living thing in the world, I will have an unstoppable army of robot slaves.
Sorry, Eggman, I gotta interrupt you for 1 second. What happens if it evolves like an AI? You're kinda done for. I don't think it has the power to evolve, but still.
The project will be completed in days, if not hours. No world will be beyond my reach. No dimension. I'll reshape entire planets to suit my vision with my beautiful, limitless workforce.
A bold vision, Doctor, but forgive me. I took the liberty of running some numbers, and it's simply impossible for you to create enough metal virus to infect the whole world, much less others.
Like, I know he's gonna go into an evil monologue or whatever, dialogue, just explaining, oh, that is a creepy image of Dr. Eggman. But guarantee it's going to spread. Because the Zombots are going to seek out other living people. And they're going to infect them. Just spreading like wildfire. So he doesn't have to make as many. All he has to do is dunk enough metal virus into key cities. Large cities at that. And watch them go to work. Wait, can the metal virus affect the sea? Oh, that is going to be a... That means the sea isn't even safe from the metal virus. Oh, that's scary.
That's the brilliance of my plan, Starline. I don't have to.
Called it. Also, really, you're zooming into the creepy Dr. Eggman right now?
Here is where the metal virus will be distributed to the filthy, irregular world below. Soon, everything will be perfected. No more illness, no more hunger. And best of all, no more free will!
We're coming over the drop zone, boss.
Perfect timing! The first batch of metal virus will be poured on the hapless habitat under us, transforming its population instantly. They'll then wander off in every direction, spreading the infection for me. I only need to make a few drops, and then the Zombots do the rest of the work for me.
This is brilliant. So elegant. So efficient. I knew you were a visionary, but to see you in action... Who are the first to receive your gift?
Shouldn't it be obvious? The sleepy little village that took me in.
Okay, Eggman, that's just cruel. You're gonna dunk the metal virus on the very first people that treated you with kindness when they took you in and your head was hurt and you became Mr. Tinker? I'm about to say, let's hope they're alright. And how many of them are going to survive the metal virus? I don't think any of them are, but hopefully they find a cure. And I'm hoping they find a powerful cure to cure everyone.
Attention, citizens of Windmill Village! It is I, your beloved Mr. Tinker!
Oh, I was about to comment on the face. Now I know why it's called the face ship or whatever.
Memories are a little jumbled, but I do recall your kindness and generosity. You all took such good care of me. And as the old saying goes, no good deed goes unpunished.
That's not how the saying goes, Eggman. It's no good deed goes well, not punished, but I would say rewarded. Don't stand there. Run. Run for your life.
Quick, run!
Let him go. Let him go. Push him. Push him. Ma'am, get to a high altitude right now. Get on a roof. You're not safe in that building.
It's over. Just like that, it's done.
A penny for your thoughts, Doctor.
I never should have second-guessed you.
I honestly thought he was gonna have second thoughts and remorse like seeing the terror of Dr. Eggman, but no. This man is more obsessed with Dr. Eggman than I thought. He idolizes him, truly.
That was extraordinary, transcendent. They say you should never meet your heroes, but you live up to you. Nay, exceed your legend.
You're absolutely right. Attention, my grim, glistening garrison!
Head out into the world and share what I've given you. Be fruitful and terrorize.
Okay, this is not going to turn into anything that will probably be much more terrifying in the future.
Wow. And Whisper and all them are okay?
Totally. See what you...
Called it. It was the story that we watched from the previous IWL reaction, where we watched 4 comics. The Bond of Friendship, which is the one I'm talking about, it was my first one I reacted to on the video. Guarantee it. Honestly, I like how those little details are put into a story like this. Wait, Silver's still in this timeline, right? Or at least I think he is. He was injured. Maybe we could see Silver. Silver's power could be really helpful. Because he could focus on molecules or all that, like the snow particles or whatever. So maybe he could use his telekinesis to try to remove the metal virus off of someone? That's a theory. Do I think it's going to happen? No, because we saw what happened to Silver, and I think he's going to be out of commission. At least for a little bit.
You missed while you're off getting the robo-flu? Sorry, that was tacky.
It's cool.
What's the next step for you guys?
Did you call it the robo-flu? Honestly, the metal virus reminds me of the robotization of characters in the Sonic original Hedgehog show.
We're not sure. Amy found evidence Eggman is building a new flying fortress, presumably to distribute the mechanizing agent.
If you can find it before it launches, maybe we can stop Eggman's plans before they get started.
That's the idea.
You're too late. They've already started. You better hope they have not gotten to too many cities, because this is still containable at the moment. He's only done 1 town. You wrap up all the metal virus infected people. You have a chance to survive. With that egg face ship flying around, I don't think they have much of a chance. He's going to cover plenty more cities.
Well, if we find the battleship, give me a shout. I think I'm addicted to wrecking Eggman's stuff now.
Oh, yeah! Let's send the fat man packing! My bad.
No worries. I totally meant to fall on my face.
That was close. I just saw that the metal virus isn't gone. So it does work like a delay. His speed delays the production of the metal virus. Interesting. Would this also work for Shadow? Most likely, since he has the speed of Sonic.
So, Tails? Looks like this infection is pretty persistent.
Persistent and aggressive. It seems like your speed can burn it off and keep it in check, but not cure it. Let me run some models.
Well, Eggman's flying battleship isn't gonna find itself for us, is it? Oh.
I'm gonna say yes. It's going to find itself in a city. You're gonna get the call, and yes. and Sonic looks worried.
Start the search. See you later, guys.
Sonic, wait!
I'm sure he'll be fine, because
He should have just done a few laps and just waited for Tails to do some more testing. Hopefully he could find a cure and this be over with. But Sonic is not a patient person.
I know you're going to figure out a cure.
Thanks, Tangle.
That was too close. I need to keep my distance and keep my friends safe. This is weird. Usually it's Eggman does a thing, I show up and stop that thing. This time we're both kind of aware of each other, stuff is in motion, but it's all sort of detached.
He has a point. Sonic, you're actually having a point right now.
I'm also not used to being a liability. Maybe if I really push it, I can cure myself, save Tails the hassle. Plus, I've dealt with similar stuff in the past and come out fine.
Oh, Sonic Unleashed, and tell me what that second one is. I think that's from Sonic's Secret Ring? Or maybe Black Knight? Games I've not yet played on the channel as well. Who knows?
We'll get through this, just like always. I'm sure of it. Yeah, totally sure.
I'm honestly not sure. Oh no. If it gets infected by birds, I think their world is doomed. Alright, flying animals is going to be a problem. You're gonna need a dome. A dome, grab as many survivors as you can. Make and reinforce those walls with metal over metal. Something that they won't be able to break through. Make sure there are no powerhouses. Meaning evolved metal virus characters, if that happens. No spoilers about that in the comic section down below. I want to find that out just by watching the comics. I think I know where the next issue's going. This city. Okay, that was an amazing issue right here. The metal virus is spreading on its own, thanks to the work of Dr. Eggman releasing it on the first village, Windmill Village. I'm going to come up with a theory. The best way they're going to survive this is going to be 3 things. 1, you move underground. That is one idea. You fortify, you make an iron steel underground fortress. 2, which is more likely the option, Angel Island. Most likely. No comments telling me spoilers. And the third one, which I think would just be amazing and all that, a metal fortress where they can defend and hold off the metal virus. Maybe have some metal virus captives. Make sure they're in a very dense cell. You don't want them getting out. And as long as none of the infected are in the walls, someone gets aboard, guarantee somewhere along the road there's going to be someone that enters the resistant headquarters maybe, or whatever, probably infected by the metal virus. It's going to cause a outbreak. I can't wait to watch more of these issues. But anyway, hopefully y'all like this issue. Remember to like and subscribe. I wonder what next issue I should watch next. Let me know in the comment section if I should watch the miniseries first, or should I watch 17 and 18 next of the IWL comics. Let me know down in the comment section below telling me what I should watch next for the IWL series. And tell me your opinions just from this. No spoilers. What your thoughts on the metal virus? Interesting. I feel like this is going to get quickly out of control. I feel like Eggman's going to have no control over the metal virus at some point. Because 9 times out of 10, his ignorance and fact he doesn't do enough research on stuff, which he's done multiple times, is going to cost him. I feel like he should have heeded to Starline's warnings and tested it a little bit more, because for some reason I feel like the metal virus is going to get out of hand. Ooh, how's Metal Sonic going to play into things? Interesting. Anyway, I can't wait for the next issue. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.